Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're reacting to Michael Jordan Above and Beyond, the full movie, documentary, whatever it is. This comes recommended by Sports Talk 23, and a few other of you really want me to watch it, so we're going to check it out. I'm excited for this, man. All the Jordan docs and movies have been probably better than all like the individual YouTube videos I've been finding. Those are fun, but these are just a lot. It's a lot nicer to get the full scope, like a lot more detail than a lot of those videos are able to offer. But yeah, man, let's check out this documentary. I don't know how many more I have left in the Michael Jordan spectrum. I know there's a few that have been recommended for other players, and I would love to check those out as well. So just leave in the comments down below what you would like me to check out next. Let's check out Above and Beyond. Let's go.
Give that extra effort.
What the heck?
What time is it? Game time!
We're going to take our friends and fans on a trip into Dreamland. Magic and Michael.
Jordan. Oh, a spectacular move by Michael Jordan.
Can this guy's face please become a meme? Look at it. That is the most meme-worthy yell I have seen probably in a while. If we're being completely honest.
Get the cameras rolling. Jordan off the steal. And the Chicago Bulls have won their first ever NBA championship.
Drexler against Michael Jordan. This is a matchup that everybody wanted.
Jordan for three.
And a Jordan fires and Eddie Brown.
You know, I do like to know when these came out. MJ Above and Beyond. Wow, that got a lot of typos in there. Went into full screen for some unknown reason. I don't know what the heck I clicked. MJ Above and Beyond. This thing came out what year though? Yeah, this thing, but what year? 1995. It came back right as he returned from his retirement. Okay, that's exciting. Yeah. This is a good time to come back. I feel like this is an era I haven't explored too much, like right post retirement. Let's go.
I don't believe it. This place is pandemonium.
Hot. Woo!
See, this is what Michael lived for. He wanted this challenge.
Here's Jordan for three. Yes!
Whose game is it? It's Michael Jordan's game.
I don't think you can just sit back and say, ah, and wow.
The Chicago Bulls have won the NBA championship for the second straight season. The Bulls try to become only the third team in NBA history to pull off a three-peat. Here comes Jordan. Jordan to Ron Marley.
Who's got Michael? He's going to try to take over now. He's got it. 10 seconds to go. The shot clock. 15 in the ballgame. Michael will take it. He's fouled. He scored. Superman back in the building. 55 for MJ.
I never said we had to stop it. We can't stop him. Nobody can stop him.
43 seconds to go on the game.
They were down by 20. Here's Jordan extending. Michael Jordan driving the lane. The Bulls win the championship.
For the third year, Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls have climbed the Mount Olympus of the NBA.
Show me enough baseball years now.
Michael Jordan, Above and Beyond.
Kinda got me thinking about To Infinity and Beyond, Buzz Lightyear.
Michael Jordan's quest for a third consecutive championship had been his most grueling. After a summer of helping the Dream Team bring home a gold medal from Barcelona, he had no time to recover before launching into the 92-93 season to defend the Bulls' NBA crown. From outward appearances, though, he seemed no worse for wear.
Jordan fakes. Oh, spins the move by MJ. Fakes the move on the baseline. Oh, and the left. To Pippen, 3-on-2 to Jordan, and a foul. Yes,
But while Michael continued to light up the nightly highlight reels, his success was not coming as easily as it seemed.
No matter how great you are, you lose some of the edge each and every time that you do it. where we were going against the odds for the third time, and we were losing something. I think mentally we were battling against something that we really couldn't see.
Do y'all think he would have four-peated had he not retired? Or do you think eventually, as he was kind of saying, you know, keep losing your edge, kind of feel like he personally got to a breaking point that if he kept playing, they might have won still versus Hakeem in 94, but it would have been tough, man.
If Michael was fighting something, he seemed to be winning. Leading the Bulls to the top of their division, he grabbed his 7th scoring title and reached a historic personal milestone.
20,000 points in the career of Michael Jordan.
And yet, with each game, the joy of victory seemed to be less.
During the course of that year, you could tell fatigue and, a loss of attentiveness to the game sometimes wore at him.
The travel, the expectations, the ups, the downs of the course of a year. And I think that was what was taking a toll on him.
Mystified by the loss of his usual zest for the game, Michael called on his closest advisor, the man who had been at his side for all of his past triumphs, his father, James.
My father came out and stayed with me for about a week. We really got deep into the conversation about possibly walking away from the game.
But with the playoffs at hand, Jordan hoped he would be revitalized by the welcome pressure of the postseason. And the opponent who awaited him in the semifinals could not have been more promising.
Well, for some reason, Cleveland's always been a place where I always have risen to excel.
The inbounds pass comes into Jordan. Here's Michael at the foul line. A shot on Elo. Good!
This is for you.
The Bulls win! They win!
Now, 4 years later, Jordan would once more use Cleveland as his personal showcase.
Oh, what a pass from Jordan!
And
what franchise would you say Jordan tortured the most? Where would you rank them? Would Cleveland be up there? Maybe New York? Maybe Utah? I'm kind of curious what y'all think there.
with time running out in the series clinching game and the score tied, he would once again provide his trademark dramatics.
Fasten your seatbelts. Here we go, folks. The season is on the line.
6, 5, 4. Michael Strip got it back. 3, 2. Michael falls, fires.
Oh, makes it again.
The Bulls win. He looks at the crowd. At the buzzer. This crowd is stunned.
Instead of leaving Michael with a feeling of elation, however, his latest heroics seemed only to highlight how much times had changed.
I'm kind of curious about this question. Which team did MJ beat the most in the playoffs? Kind of curious. It's probably an Eastern Conference team that he met over and over again. The Cleveland Cavaliers. He's secured 14 postseason wins against them out of a possible 20 games. Man. NBA really said MJ tortured the Cavs more than anyone. Here's LeBron. That was their reconciliation to make the Cavs feel a little bit better about themselves.
It wasn't quite the same because pretty much everyone expected it. When you do something so often in a building, now it becomes an expectation of the fans and of yourself.
In the Eastern Conference Finals, Jordan was again spectacular. Though the New York Knicks would claw their way to victories in the series' first 2 games, Jordan refused to let Chicago falter, personally turning the tide and leading them to victory in 6 games.
Here's Jordan on the plate. Yes! 52 points for Michael Jordan.
Even as he tried to revel in finishing off his longtime rival, however, Jordan quickly found the burden of public scrutiny overshadowing his triumph.
What Jordan does in his off time is consuming the Chicago media.
And the New York media, and I suppose the national media. That's enough. If my life comes to a point where it's scrutinized to what I do on my free time, then, it's no need to even talk to you guys.
They were, in essence, sneaking behind my back trying to find out every negative aspect in my life. I thought that was truly unfair and very distracting.
With the Bulls on the verge of a 3rd consecutive title,
welcome to the NBA Finals. In the case of the Chicago Bulls, it's welcome back.
Michael put all distractions aside.
Michael has been unreal.
Setting a new finals scoring record, averaging over 40 points a game, he seemed to have regained his old intensity.
Keep your head. Hey, you do win the finals. together.
Michael Jordan now looks like he is going to drive every time he gets his hand on a ball until they stop him.
Man, Michael Jordan shot the ball 43 times.
Ahead to Jordan. Jordan on a breakaway, and there's a highlight reel.
Shooting the ball 43 times in the finals is insane. I don't know if that was a joke or legit, but that is ridiculous.
He jammed the dude.
Damn.
It wasn't a joke.
Leading the Bulls past the Suns in 6 games, he would garner a 3rd straight Finals MVP.
It's all over. The Chicago Bulls with 3 straight NBA championships.
But even in his moment of triumph, Michael had again begun to ponder his future.
After we won the championship, I sat in on the floor and just reminisced about the whole season and the years that I've had at the game of basketball and where my life was. And my conversations with my father in the past, I felt this could be a good opportunity for me to step away and go do other things. So
Question to Jordan fans: if he never came back, would you still consider him the GOAT? How much does the 3 extra or the other 3-peat go into the conversation? Because at this point, that means he would have played. I guess counting if he doesn't come back to the Wizards either, that's 5 less seasons, dude. That means he would have played 10 seasons in the league. I don't know, man. Obviously, a second 3-peat elevates you even more. But I'm curious if y'all still would consider him the GOAT, even if he never came back again.
Enjoyed the moment for the moment, but in the back of my mind, I knew that was probably my last game, and no one really knew except for my father and myself.
Get it, man. Get it, man. Yeah. That's what bringing me into this world.
I guess back then, a 10-year career wasn't crazy, right? Like, how long did Bird and Magic play? Both of them had their careers cut short. So maybe that was his thought process as well.
After a summer sorting out his feelings, Michael began to seriously weigh the decision he had been struggling with for so long.
I asked Phil Jackson, frankly, I said, what kind of challenges can you give me next year?
He felt like if I don't have the desire to do it, if I don't have the thirst to play basketball, it's not as much fun as it used to be, then I'm going to lose my gift.
We were crying and trying to come up with different types of challenges, and I couldn't come up with one. He couldn't come up with one for me.
He could have gone to a different team. You know what I'm saying? Like, he theoretically could have just tried elsewhere. He won a 3-peat for the Bulls and maybe go out to the Western Conference, try to win with a different squad. I don't know. That maybe could have been the solution instead of retiring. Just a thought.
As Michael felt coming to grips with his heart-wrenching decision, it would pale in comparison to the tragedy he was about to face.
Last night, we began the show with the disappearance of Michael Jordan's father. Tonight, the worst fears have come true. James Jordan was found dead, the victim of an apparent murder.
It was a very difficult moment for me, and somehow I just kept my head high, and I thought about all the things that he used to tell me, just turn a negative into a positive. And here I was dealing with him in that way. It was tough.
How big of a news story was it back then?
Shaken by the death of his father, Michael knew that now there was no going back.
I'd imagine
his choice had been made for him, and soon the whole world would know about it.
Before we continue tonight, a late-breaking story of enormous interest.
Sources with the Chicago Bulls have confirmed that Michael Jordan will announce his retirement effective immediately.
The greatest basketball player who's ever played the game has apparently hung it up for good.
That's the news that's making headlines across the country this morning. Michael Jordan, the best player in the country's hottest sport, the most recognizable athlete in all the world, has apparently decided to call it quits at the age of 30.
When I lose the sense of motivation and the sense of to prove something as a basketball player, it's time for me to move away from the game of basketball.
Basketball lovers are letting Michelangelo walk away from the game while he's still an artist.
And I never thought I'd come back to the game of basketball. I never thought I would have that feeling to come back to the game of basketball.
With Michael's stunning decision, friends and admirers around the world voiced their feelings of loss and tried to put his historic career in perspective.
The only thing that disappoints me is the fact that we had always planned on retiring together.
The league's gonna miss him.
Were you? Why have I never? What year did Barkley retire? What do you mean y'all were planning to retire together? Charles Barkley retirement year. What you talking about, Barkley? 2000? So he retired twice. And you kept playing both times. Right.
I'm going to miss him, and I'm just glad I had the opportunity to play with him for 1 year.
The world was jolted with the news of Jordan's retirement. In Romania, state TV aired a program in his honor, and Israeli radio carried his news conference live. Those who played against him are at a loss with the exit of basketball's headline act.
Michael Jordan put style in the game.
Off to the right. Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
That Doc Rivers? Glenn? Is that Doc Rivers' name?
Put style in the game.
Off to the right. Jordan on a drive. Falls down underneath. Oh! The left side.
Jordan, the crowd anticipate.
There's one player that's the perfect 10 that has it all.
Look at the air. Look at the hang time. Look at the flying motion.
Sometimes I would just stand there and just, I know he's going to do something crazy, so I just stand there and watch.
Jordan. Oh, my.
Ridiculous. That's so good.
I've seen him do things that you can't even dream about doing. I've seen him go up on one side of the lane, get bumped, still up in the air, twist the ball, do all this in the air, and lay it up on the other side.
Yeah, ridiculous.
You can't do that.
Jordan trying to shake off Starks. Oh, what a move by Jordan!
Jordan at his best. There's very few people on this planet that can do this.
Oh, Jackson's shot.
What a drive.
Going in and go and play against Mike, and having Mike is shooting a free throws with his eyes closed. I don't know what I will tell my kids.
Front court. Left corner shot by Jordan.
My favorite story, he was coming down, and I stepped up to take a charge, and he took off, stuck his tongue out, and he obviously would have ran me over. And then all of a sudden, he switched his tongue to this side, and he changed in the middle of air, I swear, and he just went by me, and he laid it with his right hand, and I was standing there watching him lay it. And then I looked over at Chuck, and Chuck was, kind of PO'd. I said, don't even say it. You saw what happened.
How does he do that?
His tongue is
How
like...
does he do that? How does he know?
His tongue's almost like a remote control or something. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. See, let me look up 1996 Eastern Conference Finals. Who would have been there if the Jazz? No, the Magic. Okay. So in 96, we would have got Magic versus Jazz. No, I'm sorry. The Supersonics made it to the finals that year. The Jazz were after. So, okay, let's do the hypotheticals. If Shaquille O'Neal made it to the finals, because Jordan wasn't there in 96, and he made it versus the Supersonics, and let's say he won, maybe he never goes to the Lakers. Maybe Shaq and Kobe never happen. Dang. Penny Hardaway might actually be a champion. What about 97? I mean, that's a big what if, dude. It's a big what if. Or Gary Payton would have won. We would have had Jazz versus Heat. All right, man. I think the Jazz might have pulled that one off. I don't know. I don't know much about this Heat team. They had Alonzo Mourning, Jamal Mashburn, and Tim Hardaway. That would have been kind of a crazy matchup as well. Karl Malone, I'm telling you, man, he would have been more of an all-time legend had Jordan not been there. And then perhaps Reggie Miller. I think Reggie Miller wins that, dude. If you take the Bulls to 7 games, I think you're beating the Jazz. Personally. Man, there's so many what ifs. Shaq might have not been a Laker. Reggie Miller, Karl Malone, Gary Payton, Shaq, Penny Hardaway, all those guys might have been champions with their original teams. Would have been cool to see, man. It would have been cool. I'm glad he came back, obviously. The league wouldn't be what it is today if Jordan did not come back. So I'm glad he came back. Big shout out to MJ. We're going to continue this documentary. I like him, man. I think focusing a lot more on his retirement is a cool area to focus on. So anyway, hope you all have a great day, night, whatever time of day it is for you. I'll be back tomorrow for part 2 I'll see you then. Doses.